Hey, grade 12. So it's October 1st. September's done. October, last month of the quint number one, excuse me. All right. So I'm going to go over the first two assignments, at least assignment one and the beginning of assignment two for our writing 101 in just a few seconds, minutes, depending on how long I talk here. Just a reminder, we've done our top 10 greatest spies. So that's a listening activity. You're paraphrasing what I'm sharing with you. So putting in your own words, compressing things, but maintaining the essence of what you're hearing and what's being read. And so it's a skill that you need for post-secondary because you're not going to have a lot of time to be writing everything out verbatim. So paraphrasing is very important, especially when you write your papers, writing responses to your exams, things like that. So, so we've done, we do the title or the name of the person, their code name, their vitals, and their spy buzz, okay? And then we focus on the early years, special assignments, and walking a fine line. And we've done 10, 9, 8 yesterday. And then now we did 7, 6, 5 today. So tomorrow we'll finish it off 4, 2, 1. And then continue on with our letter writing that we started today. So keep in mind the formatting for letter writing. I know it's a lost art. Okay, and some of you haven't written a letter either in a long time or at all, but letter writing is still important these days, especially if you're writing to, family members or, if it's a comment letter or a fan letter, things like that. Professional letters are more typed these days, but those other letters are handwritten or in cursive writing. Now, mind you, if you don't have if cursive writing is a challenge, then obviously printing would be the way to go. But try cursive writing if you've had that experience and see how it turns out. But if you feel printing is the way to go, well then fine, but have the letters in your own writing. Now, some of you may want to type it out first and then write it out after that, that's fine. But I'd prefer to have the written format submitted for this assignment number 2, okay? So I'm gonna bring that up right on the screen here. And so it's Writing Well. You have the booklet I've handed out to everybody here. So Writing Well 101. And you're holding on to all the assignments until we're done, just so you know. So plagiarism, there's just a bit of information there why you should not do it, okay? Assignment 1, these are your building blocks, so just get into simple writing, and this should be done now. So you have all those, and you can press pause at any time, just so you know. So you have all those writing assignments there, okay? And goes to number 12, I believe. Okay. All right. Today we started, and I'm just going to go to the end of 8B here. Just so there we go. So 8B. So everyone's doing number 1, write a return address you would put on an envelope that you mailed to someone. That's pretty easy to do. And I showed you how to do that on the board. But numbers 2 to 8B, you're choosing 5 of those, any 5 you want. And again, I would like you to write it out. So not type it out, write it out. Now, obviously the one for asking for a job would normally be typed out because it is a professional letter, and probably 8B as well. But right now, I'd rather you just write it out. And let's go back in time, okay? And let's do that one, okay? So that's where we're at right now for writing 101. And then we'll start Hamlet. Yes. Hamlet, probably Monday Tuesday-ish, Tuesday. And we'll just focus on Shakespeare for the rest of the week and then finish up the Quint. And we have our TED Talks to finish the last 2 days of Quint number 1. And then you're done. Okay, so we'll talk more about TED Talks later on. And if you want to get a head start on the TED Talks, check out my video from last year. It would have been in June, I believe. Check out the video that deals with TED Talks in the playlist for B30. Okay, so welcome to October. Have a great day. Be safe.